So yeah, Into the Black was a really rad problem that Matt and I kind of stumbled upon on our first day here.
And on day one, we walked right into one of the bigger boulder clusters right down the road here, and there was this amazing 25-foot roof of full-on Wacos, horizontal, up to a giant head wall. It was pretty mind-blowing, to say the least.
It basically caught our eye, like right off the bat. We were like, fuck, that's going to be really good, but, you know, really scary.
Looking at it, I didn't think there were holds the whole way. Generally, that's pretty hard to find, a complete line of holds kind of zigzagging up the wall. Usually there's a section that doesn't quite work, or it's a bit too hard or scary over a bad landing to really make it reasonable to solo.
Probably the scariest moment for me was just realizing that like, holy shit, like it goes, like the whole thing goes, and knowing that it's so good that we couldn't leave it unclimbed. So we just decided to go for it, and it's probably one of the scariest things I've ever done. It's probably one of the best things I've ever done. So you know, we kind of found, in my opinion, the full package boulder, and not only one of the best boulders, if not the best boulder on Virgin Gorda, it's probably one of the best boulders in the world.
Jimmy doesn't seem to be afraid of anything. On Into the Black, he roped it once and was confident enough just to fire it off, and that's really impressive to see that he's willing to risk it, you know, and it's pretty cool.
thanks. That was pretty scary. On the second go, I got a little bit more pumped.
Handled it very well. Jimmy did something that I've never seen before in my life, and it was pretty impressive. 2 pitches of really hard bouldering above, I don't know, would you say like 80% of it's kind of death fall, so.
Too bad landing.
Definitely one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in climbing. Holy shit. This thing's proud.
And we're way out there.
Yeah, there's no hospital anywhere close to us.
This whole island is a no-fall zone.
Turns your stomach a little bit.
Some people really like going to places and climbing on things that have been established for, you know, a long time, or, you know, checking the guidebook and ticking the boxes and stuff like that, and that's cool, you know, like everyone, you know, kind of has their own thing, and you know, can just have their own motivations and stuff like that. But, you know, for me and for Matt especially, like, we're most psyched on trying to go and find new things and explore, you know, new places that maybe either, you know, no one's seen at all, or maybe it's just some boulders that maybe no one's really looked at in the right way, you know.
I think the stuff that Jimmy and Matt were looking for, found, and actually did down here was some of the nuttiest stuff I've ever even seen in my entire life. Some of the nuttiest stuff I could even imagine happening within the sport of climbing. I mean, I wouldn't put money on that they were gonna go after lines that they went after. And sure enough, those guys on stuff like Into the Black, that was some of the scariest stuff I've ever seen. I don't wish that upon anybody to watch that ever again. Lines like that are, you know, in no fall zones for way too long with way too many hard moves. But, you know, they rehearse it on a rope and they make that decision for themselves. Everyone, you know, when each of them got on the line, you could tell that they made those decisions for themselves, and they understood that they can do that problem in that moment. And man, it was beautiful. It was beautiful to just see them take that rope off and execute and go to the top of that boulder with nothing in their mind, just completely cleared their mind and rock climbed. It was a very kind of pure and beautiful experience to watch. Should I talk about the rescue too, though? Like they were fucked if they fell?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We'll just keep going.
They were fucked if they fell. No.
Just got the rope on the project. Well, no longer a project. Just trying to get the move sus to feel a little more comfortable up here. And I think I've got it pretty dialed. So hopefully do one more time on the rope and go from the bottom. So pretty psyched. It's tall and scary, but I got all the moves wired, so hopefully don't fall. And then do the uncomfortable hand jam. It's really this, but it's hard to see. stopping to pull the rope up. Yeah, I mean, really here, I could look.
Nice.
Chill. Yeah. If you needed to, just chill. Get it all back, you know?
Probably what I will do. I think this is a style different for me. A lot of his feet that are really the only feet that he chalked up are really low. So I'm quite extended and
You're doing big moves.
yeah, stretched out, big moves, small holds.
You looked better moving up the underswing than Jimmy did though. Like you stepped off some better looking feet right under you and his foot was out left and it was like
That little match feet and then the step through is so precarious. You're just holding this like, oh God, please don't chunk off in my hand. I'm gonna like.
You gonna give it a run for its money?
Yeah. Just ready.
You wanna spot anywhere, kid? Or you just gonna go?
I think I'm okay. God, it's just so hard to tell what I did in here.
What you did?
Yeah. Oh, pinch that thing, and then I turned around and hit that, I think.
Yeah.
And then you swing through.
Now you got this Gaston thing. You put your heel up in there,
Yeah.
and then you match, and then you flipped your hand,
Okay.
and then you went like this. I'm pretty sure, and flipped your hand, flipped your feet around.
I got that high thing up over there.
Yeah, and it's all big jugs right there. On that. That thing in the heel again.
That's a little weird. Just don't recall.
I like turn around jump match like from that jug. Right
Yeah,
there.
you want to just move one of those?
what do you want? You want in the middle? Like that?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't swing your feet until you're like transitioned off that match, right?
Yeah, like you got the match hold, and then you went like right hand back, like way out.
That.
Yeah, and then you like ninja'd the feet around and put them on the tongue. You came to your hand, came to your feet. Nice, man. There you go. Now, that foot all the way up there. Exactly. Yeah, you went big over there, where you can match your hands a bit and find a spot. Nice, man. That's it. Solid, man. Deep breath. Really solid, man.
Yeah, dude.
Deep breaths. Super solid, Matt. Stand tall. Yep. Deep breath.
Nice, man.
Deep
Awesome.
breath, Matt.
I think it's actually
There's people watching. I hit you.
That's pretty baller right there. That bird flying around.
It's pissed.
He's like, God damn it.
Oh, this is good light, huh? Everything good.
Perfect color.
Oh my god.
That was baller, dude.
Scary, man.
That bottom's actually scary.
So scary.
Yeah. You just get going and you're like,
Just a
wow.
little sweatier than you want on that slope for Waco, and
Yeah.
have to just smooth and
Do
You
it.
just went that time though.
Once you start transitioning those feet out the roof too, it's kind of like that point of no return. You're like, oh, I figured it out. Oh, I'm going. Yeah, buddy. Brought the right foot in. That smear across. Breath. Breath. Follow it. That's it. Jerk it out. Yeah, man. Deep breaths, man. You know this. Nice. Big feet. Yeah, man.
So solid.
Yeah, dude.
So solid.
So sick, dude.
Nice work.
That was so much more terrifying to watch you climb it than it was to actually climb it.
Man, the little traverse section was so scary.
Yeah, you did it differently.
Really, like, kind of had to go to that.
Yeah. I know, I was like looking at that like, no, that's not right.
Oh man.
That was sick, man.
Yeah. Maybe not the most solid I've ever been.
Well, you did it.
Yeah, you fucking didn't die. Heady shit.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
that exciting to watch.
Exciting to watch. Yeah, that's really nerve-wracking.
The pad setup's pretty plush.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, it was just float down.
It looks like it's gonna be okay, actually.
Better than Jimmy's setup.